As we are gathered, Jesus is here. One with each other, Jesus is here.
Good morning, St George's, and welcome to the second of our Jessie Tree Advent Collective Worship. I wonder, have you seen the sparkly twig that Reverend Ruth left with us yesterday? It's hanging from the tree in the outside area by the dining hall. Today, I wonder, what were the first people like? Christians believe that all people are made in God's image, which means they are like God. And that means people get to show the whole world, all the creatures of the world and each other, what God is like. I've got today's decoration that we're hanging from the tree, and I've got some animals hanging here. I'm going to hang this from the tree later on. Can you guess today's story? I wonder how many animals you can name. Can you name 10? In today's story, we'll start at the beginning when God showed his love through creation.
Stories of the Bible. Creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was empty, formless, and dark. But the Spirit of God was there. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And God saw that the light was good. Then he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a space to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." God called the space sky. On the third day, God said, "Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear." God called the dry ground land and the waters seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land sprout with every sort of plant and tree." And God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God said, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night." God made two great lights, the sun for the day and the moon for the night. He also made the stars. God set these lights in the sky to light the earth, and God saw that it was good. On the fifth day, God said, "Let the waters swarm with fish and other life. Let the skies be filled with birds of every kind." And God saw that it was good. On the sixth day, God said, "Let the earth make every sort of animal." God made all sorts of wild animals, livestock and small animals, each able to have babies of the same kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, to be like us." So God created man in his own image. He formed man from the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into man, and a man became alive. Then he saw that the man needed a helper, so God put man into a deep sleep, and while he slept, God took one of the man's ribs. Then God made a woman from the rib and brought her to the man.
Hi!
Then God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and rule over it. Rule over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every plant throughout the earth, and all the fruit trees for your food, and I have given you every green plant as food for all the animals." Then God looked over all he had made, and he saw that it was very good. So the creation of the heavens and the earth and everything in them was done. So on the seventh day, God rested from all his work, and God blessed the seventh day and said it was holy.
we see the animals hanging from the Jesse tree, we can remember that God showed his love through his creation. I wonder, how can we show the whole world God's kingly love? Creator God, in bright light and dull darkness, in the energy of each day and the rest that comes with night, we remember the goodness of God. In the heavens high above our heads, in waters that run deep around the world, we remember the goodness of God. In solid land and flowing seas, in vivid flowers and fruit-laden trees, we remember the goodness of God. In the rising and setting of the sun and the cycles of the seasons in the patterns of the shining stars, we remember the goodness of God. In oceans teeming with fish, in skies filled with birds, we remember the goodness of God. In a world filled with animal life and in ourselves as human beings, we remember the goodness of God. And God looked and saw all that he had made, and indeed it was very, very good. In rest and reflection, in wonder and worship, we remember the goodness of God. Amen.